Yeah. Gmod won't work. I have too much memory, so I have to delete some stuff. I might not be able to post this because it might be too long. It might like be 1 hour, which would be like a bunch of gigabytes. No, I don't want a tutorial. I've actually I've played the actual game on my phone.
Trying not to crush his dreams or hurt his feelings, I try to tell him that it doesn't seem like that's a great idea, as it's my channel and I'm working hard to post decent content so I could gain more subscribers.
We have the Endo Bendo.
Because I want to be a good cousin, I decided to check it out. The video was of him playing Minecraft, except his PC was a hand-me-down from our grandpa that might have been older than me. Terribly. Not to mention, he was recording the entire thing on his phone, propped up to stare at the monitor. Trying to be nice, I messaged him back that it's a great video and all, but I can't really post his video on my channel as I've explained before. He was a little disappointed, but he seemed to understand. He went home and briefly explained to his mother that I couldn't upload his video, and she was furious. Later that night, I get a call from my aunt. This was basically our conversation. I said, "Hi, Entitled Aunt." My aunt responded saying,
"Hi, I was wondering why your cousin can't upload a video to your channel."
Well, as I told her, my channel is I'm working hard to grow. To do so, I need to upload my content, so when people watch my videos, they're likely to subscribe and such.
My son said he showed you his video. Isn't that a good video to help you grow?
I like the video, but it's not exactly my kind of video that I want for my channel. I only want to post the videos that I met. She cuts me off to say,
"I don't understand. He's your cousin. He wants to be like you and help you grow your channel. And you're telling me that he's not good enough?"
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, that was actually
I don't want to risk losing subscribers if I post your son's videos.
And why would you care more of what your fans think than spending time with your cousin? You need to post this video on your channel now.
She said this, believing she has any authority over me when I'm 20 years old and not living with my parents. It's not that, it's just I want to make YouTube my job. She starts laughing.
That cannot be a job. That's not possible.
I then get into how YouTube works and how content creators can get paid, and the way she was just breathing and responding with sounded like she couldn't comprehend that YouTube was more than a jokish hobby.
So if you have 800 subscribers, why would it matter that you're not getting paid yet?
At this point, I was irritated and annoyed. Look, Entitled Aunt, I have to go. I need to get dinner ready.
Very well, but I'm going to be talking to you my
I win, yeah!
How long have you been
She did end up calling my mother and telling her everything about what happened. My mother eventually called me and told me about the conversation. She tells me that my aunt...
I don't want that. Can I have something else?
I was being highly unfair to her son, and that I should learn some respect for family. But my mom cut her off and told her that she was being incredibly rude.
Bro, is this the only thing, the only one they have?
I've been working hard on it. Sure enough, my
Salvage. Salvage timer.
I don't know if I'll hear from my Entitled Aunts again, but I feel sorry for my cousin who seemed to understand the situation better than her, and even apologize for her behavior. So, am I the jerk for putting my foot down? This is something that even in my own life, especially on my old channel, I really started to notice when you talk to people that aren't very familiar with YouTube. A lot of times people's first instinct is to put it down or try to belittle it in some way, and not the platform in general, but specifically your efforts. I but sometimes it's not. It's actually meant to be vindictive, like in this situation. But in this case, the Entitled Aunt here is a little conflicted because she wants to sort of put down what the OP is doing by saying if you only have 800 subscribers, but on the other hand, she can't completely put down his efforts because her son also wants to do that same thing. So she's living in this sort of contradiction, and she's trying to find some sort of loophole to get what she wants by saying if you only have 800 subscribers, why does it matter if you're not getting paid? Not listening to the entire point of what he's trying to say, which is that he's trying to get there one day. He obviously disregards that and isn't taking it seriously, so this is the outcome of all that. This type of mentality is actually a lot more common than you would expect.
I'm dead, yeah.
If you were the situation, how would you have handled the situation, and jerk or not a jerk, and why?
I have. He's. Oh
I
no.
am absolutely devastated. I got out of a toxic relationship in February. The entire relationship was quite volatile, to say the least. During one of our fights, she started talking about how
Recall.
she had slept with one of her classmates before we officially became a couple. Her saying
No,
that
I'm
hurt
keeping
like
that
hell, and
one.
I said as much.
Yeah, we
She
only
essentially
have
just
our
said that she
bear
wouldn't
endo.
speak her mind and not avoid certain topics just because they hurt me. No wonder that relationship didn't work out. But this isn't really about her. A few months ago, I met
Use
her
it.
online, and soon enough, we were on the phone for hours almost every day. I was following
Yeah.
cars for her. I was happy. I thought we were going somewhere with our burgeoning relationship, but then all of a sudden, she gave me the "it's not you, it's me" speech. She said she still wants to be friends. I said I was okay with that, but asked her to keep it friendly. Except then she kept being very much not friendly. She was the one who took things forward despite having said she didn't want to. Things kind of escalated from there, and as of Thursday night, I genuinely believed that we were going to give this a shot despite the distance. Then she disappeared for 48 hours. Sometime
Oh,
between
I
Saturday and
swear I
Sunday,
just
she suddenly
shocked
texted
you.
me out of nowhere. She was at a party, all
How?
emo
How
and
dare you?
sloshed out of her mind. My heart tied themselves in a knot because I knew where this was going. I tried to convince myself I was just being jealous and
10
paranoid. I
years
didn't
at
hear anything else
Freddy's.
from
Yes,
her
I
after that,
have.
and I ended up knocking myself out with sleeping
You
pills
I'm
until my
I'm taking
anxiety
you.
was through the
I'm
roof.
I'm gonna
When I woke up,
encounter
I
you.
had a text from her saying she felt like crap. I asked about her night, and that was when she told me that she had slept with someone at the party. I would genuinely take being disemboweled with a chainsaw over experiencing that in the room. At first, I didn't know what to say. Then I congratulated her on it. Then I asked why she would even tell me that. She said she didn't mean to hurt me. She told me
What do you mean? I just shot. Yo, what do I have to do?
it was the exact same situation with my ex last year.
Bro, what do you mean? I'm doing the shape. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, what do you mean?
Most people would say no, but it's true.
Oh, yeah. One of them could be a. Yeah. You're. You.
Or maybe you do, because that seems
Hey,
to be the
Wyrendo.
recurring events in my relationships at this point. So, am I the jerk for my stance on this? Neither of these people seem to care or respect the OP at all. Despite whatever they say, they don't. You're not going to suddenly teach someone to be compassionate or somehow make them actually care about you. This is the behavior you should expect in the future if they've already done this to you in the beginning. There's no other outcome to this other than to just leave this relationship entirely. Don't even be friends. Just totally cut her out and move on. As painful as that is to do, it'll be a lot less painful than sticking around and having to deal with this for the rest of your life or the rest of your relationship until you end up breaking up with her and everything. So let me know how you see it.
Get you.
Jerk or not a jerk, and why? And my
Get clapped. Yeah, let's go.
Pet purchases. Deals on exclusive brands you can only find here. And buy one, get one deals on toys, treats, and more. Bring your pet to shop all the incredible deals on all their books. Save now at Tractor Supply.
Pretty fast first pizza. Yep.
What's for dinner?
You.
Am I the
You can
jerk
just.
for telling my housemates not to leave animal feces on the kitchen sink? The house I live in has a pig. My housemates put all the pig's poop on the kitchen sink, and it goes down. So this is a bit of a long one, but I've just had a pretty traumatic
Open
experience.
the
It was
door.
a sunny Friday morning. I just got home from a 9-hour shift and was planning on filling my water bottle in the kitchen of my shared house as I had a fairly long journey home. To my unfortunate pleasant surprise, there was a dustpan full of pig poop sat right underneath the tap. I'm not even joking. It was literal pig poop. Now, it took me a good second or two to realize what it actually was. When I finally came to my senses, I nearly threw up. All I could do was step outside. Thankfully, the back door was unlocked, and I tried to calm down. After 5 minutes or so, I was finally able to go back inside the kitchen and sprint directly to my room. I then texted my housemates about this ordeal, and fortunately, they text back almost immediately,
Oh no.
apologizing about it and how they, quote, got distracted by the light. They also said that although
Yo, Freddy Fazbear. Yo, what do I do? Q, 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 Q. Get clapped, clapped. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye.
is prepared, and feces is the worst thing to place there. The final reply that I haven't responded to, I'm back to the start was, we don't know where it's going, and we need somewhere to put it. If you have a put it on the floor and put it back up whenever you're done. Now, I am beyond angry right now at this. I have quite a good paragraph ready to send, but I feel it's tendency. I just want to know, am I the jerk? Somehow these roommates don't seem to understand putting actual poop onto the kitchen counters. With one thing else out,
Oh, cute. Well, we had to move anyway. How was that?
Even if the roommates are totally desensitized to having poop around their food and it doesn't gross them out for any reason, there's still the actual sanitary issue.
You're a Freddy Fazbear. Yo, Freddy. Yo, Freddy Fazbear.
How they are being this situation so obviously, but you know how you see this on your yourself. What would you do if you had roommates who were putting pig poop on the corner where you cook? Jerk or not a jerk and why? Am I the jerk for asking my friend to use a picture of him and his wife kissing to another room because it made my wife uncomfortable? I'm a 32-year-old man and my wife, Delilah, is 28. We lost our property to Mexico and moved in with my mom temporarily. Issues began to arise between Delilah and my mom, and I had to ask my friend, Anthony, who's 31, to let us move in until I get enough money to rent out. His wife was away with his family and he agreed, but even there, some issues started to arise. For information, Delilah is very shy around Anthony. She grew up in a conservative home, so it's understandable, but sometimes it can be a bit much, I admit that. For example, she freaked out when she accidentally drank from his glass, and she also once made a fuss when he passed by the guest room when she was lying down and the door was open. Thankfully, Anthony was super understanding and we were able to talk some of these issues out. Last night, Delilah was passing the hall and noticed the framed picture of Anthony and his wife kissing was hanging on the wall. She told me about it and said that it made me uncomfortable. She asked if I could speak to him about it, but he didn't take it well. He gave me a look when I spoke to him and said this was bonkers because first of all, his wife put it there, and second of all, the picture holds sentimental meaning to his wife, and argued there wasn't some explicit picture of them, just a normal wedding kiss. We started arguing, and he said that it wasn't like it was hanging on the living room wall or a perfectly lit room. I asked him just to be a little more considerate, because it's not like I asked him to move it completely. Just move it elsewhere, so that Delilah won't see it or keep it off the wall until we leave. He said that he was sorry, but still refused. I explained how Delilah was feeling, but he said again, he was sorry, but he would not move the picture. We argued for some more, and he said that it's his house, and that I was being pushy and kind of too comfortable to make such a demand and be pushy still. This morning, Delilah refused to even come out of the room until the picture was removed. Anthony's refusing, which makes it worse. Now I feel like I'm getting stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yes, she might just be overreacting, but I feel like this is a
I got him! I got him, guys! I got him! I actually got him! Get clapped, Freddy. Yeah, let's go! Yo! Fred Pfeiffer feet. Jammer.
So, am I the jerk for asking
Get clapped.
the picture of him and his wife kissing because it made my wife uncomfortable? It sounds like Yopi has coddled his wife through their entire relationship. He's basically just treating her like a baby that needs to have her wants and desires met at every turn, no matter how seemingly trivial they are or how
I hope you enjoy my business. I thought I was
They lost their apartment 2 months ago, so presumably they're in a pretty bad spot. They already have an issue with the mom, and now their friend is letting them live there for free because he says until he gets enough money to rent his own place out, so I'm assuming they're not paying Anthony. And then they're nitpicking the fact that Anthony has a wedding picture in his own house and they happen to be kissing in it. The OP here sounds like he's totally lost sight of reality and how long he's dating Delilah, which obviously makes him a jerk to his friend that is doing him a pretty big favor. But let me know how you see this down below. Jerk or not a jerk, and why? Am I the jerk for forcing my guests to move to a hotel after they've refused to use the bidet? Sorry for all the poop talk. I don't in a country with
Nope.
terrible plumbing. If you flush toilet paper, you are pretty much guaranteed to back up your toilet. I grew up in Colorado, so I know how weird it is to wipe after a dump and then put the paper in the garbage can instead of flushing it. So I installed a wand bidet in all 3 washrooms in my retirement house. So after you change, you spray your backside down nice and clean. Then you use the toilet paper to dry your butt. Nice, simple, and less gross in my opinion. I wish I had these when I lived in the States. So my brother and his wife came down for a visit. I told them the rules for the bathroom and they both said that they understood. Apparently not. They clogged the 2 public bathrooms the first day. Then they asked to use the one in my room. Nope, that's mine. They asked me where they were supposed to go to the bathroom. I pointed them to the clogged one and offered them a plunger and a drain stick. They said I was the host and it was my responsibility. I laughed in their faces. So they packed up and left. They got a hotel and now social media is complaining about the crap hole country that I chose to retire to and calling me a terrible host for inviting them down but not letting them use my bathroom. I posted pictures of my bathroom after they clogged them and asked if they knew who did that to my home. They called me gross and immature for talking about their bathroom habits.
I got you. Get clapped. Get clapped. Get clapped. Get clapped.
Because they have to spend money on a hotel when I live in a
Let's
really nice house with
go.
bedrooms. For now, everyone who knows the bathroom rules around here is calling them idiots for not using the bidet or putting the toilet paper in the receptacle. So, am I the jerk? Realty clearly warned them about how bad the plumbing was there
Jammer.
and what they had to do in order to make this not happen, but they decided to do it
Barrendo.
anyway. So not just one bathroom, but
Fred
2 out of the 3
Forever.
bathrooms in the house, and then they wanted to do it in
Endo.
the 3rd.
Bendo.
The funny part is
Dendo.
that they said that the OP
Bendo.
was the host and it
Gendo.
was the OP's responsibility, which in a way he did do his responsibility. He told them what the issue was and
Yeah.
how to avoid it. How much more responsibility can you take? Would you want them to wash their
Jammer.
butts for them? So let me know how you would have handled this down below and jerk or not a jerk and why. Am I the jerk for embarrassing my little brother with my Halloween costume? My brother is 18 and I'm a 21-year-old female. We go to the same university. I play soccer and my teammates nicknamed me Dump Truck Danny because I had to gain a bit of weight on a specific area of my body. I thought the nickname was harmless and funny, and no one on campus really made it weird. For Halloween, I decided to play up a nickname, and I was a dump truck for Halloween. I even put an oversized road sign on my back. I told my brother what I was going to be, and he said he would never talk to me again if I went through with the costume because it would embarrass him. I didn't think he was serious, and I went through with it anyway. Now he's actually not talking to me, and a lot of my family is saying that I shouldn't have worn that costume. I'm honestly not sure if I should apologize or not. Am I the jerk? I don't think anyone really wants to hear about part of their family member's lives, but the OP here obviously saw it more as just an innocent, innocuous type of thing. It seems like by far most people think
I
that the
don't
brother
want
is
to
a jerk,
keep on
but let me
doing
know what you
that.
think down below.
I'm
When you
getting
subscribe,
bored.
make sure to hit the bell to turn on notifications. To finish listening to all the stories in this series, use the playlist at the top of the description. And next time you live stream, use the Cream of the Crop music. Search for Cream of the Stream on Spotify or whatever music platform you use for copyright-free music to use for your stream. It's
Yeah.
free, Cream of the Stream. Either way, thanks a lot for listening. We'll see you guys next time. A deadly fungus has begun to spread throughout this world. It starts with a single mushroom sprouting from the earth. Though it appears small and relatively harmless, this mushroom has the ability to wipe out an entire world. At first, it will begin spreading its spores, which will infect nearby grass, trees, even rocks, and eventually people and animals, changing them into mutated armies with the sole mission to spread the fungus to every last living thing in the world. Over the next 100 days, Robert and I are going to try to survive this infection. We're going to be conducting experiments to stop the fungus from spreading, taking on massive spore creatures, and fighting for our lives as the ever-evolving fungus slowly consumes our world. And it
Yeah,
all started
sure.
here, in this village, where Robert and I encountered our first mushroom.
I'm gonna upload this and then delete this video. Not immediately. I'm gonna like delete it from, not from YouTube, from